Hello, Sabotage Tubers, and welcome back. Let's play Wing Commander 2 with me, BlueAnkylo. Last episode, Spirit took one starbase out by self-sacrifice. It was a little bit weird, but, you know, you guys saw, so you know what happened. Anyway, hopefully, if you didn't watch the last episode, bit of an emotional ringer. Anyway, also, at the end of last episode, I accidentally loaded the previous save file rather than saving, but I learned that if you use resume current game from the main screen here, it will, rather than reloading your most recent save, which is what I thought it would do, I such a hard time getting these things to control properly, but if you go to load game, what I did here, the reason this exists right now, is I haven't actually replayed the mission like I thought. This is just going to take a second to explain. But I thought that the resume game option at the main menu loaded your most recent save file, but there is a hidden additional save file that you can't actually choose that's saved automatically when you begin or end a mission, I believe. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but at the end of last episode, I had accidentally reloaded rather than saved, so I would have lost that progress. I closed the game down, started it back up, hit resume, and just thought, okay, I'll just go fly a mission and redo this for the Let's Play. But it turned out that actually I was at the next mission anyway, as if I had successfully saved. So then I reloaded it again and made a new save, and as you can see here, this is the results of last episode saved correctly. So we didn't actually lose it. Now, unfortunately, I've started and closed the game a couple times. This is like the third time I've tried to record this episode due to technical difficulties. You can see the mouse cursor still not disappearing properly. The resume didn't work this time around. Right now we're on this file because of other problems. But suffice to say that as long as you're careful, if you forget to save after you finish a mission, if you accidentally load, you can close the game down, and the first time you load back in, make a new save on a separate file, and if the missions increment by +1, it probably, the autosave would have worked. But it's kind of hard to tell. This is something I'm not a huge fan of about Wing Commander 2. It's a minor issue, but it's easier. I love it when the escape button doesn't work either. Why? There we go. Sometimes keyboard just doesn't want to work in this game. But there's no easy way to determine like what mission you're on here. Like you can't just go check with see which pilots are in the rec room like in Wing Commander 1. There's no current medal insignia that shows you like you know what system you're in or anything. It's a minor thing, but it makes it a little bit harder for me to keep track of the episodes, so it's a small complaint. Anyway, point is, I've wasted lots of time talking. I did not have to actually replay that last mission like I said I would, and we should be, assuming this worked, in the next system now, after Spirit's funeral. So 2 weeks later. Tesla system. Just trying to give you guys, like, tips if you're playing along in the future. Okay, Tesla system. Repair deck, Concordia. Hey, Captain. I haven't seen you much since Spirit's funeral. I've been busy. With Angel, eh? Oh, that's right. That happened last episode, too. Oh, it's not what you think. Of course it is. Nothing to be ashamed of. That is, as long as you aren't using her to get ahead. I'd never do that. Doesn't matter. Anyhow, I don't have a career, not in the Navy. Well, the Admiral's had plenty of chances to send you back. He hasn't done that yet. You're a good pilot, Captain, even if the Admiral won't admit it. We need you. Talwyn needs you, here in the Enigma sector. So, relax, sir. Oh, by the way, did you hear the Confed Marines have retaken Niflheim? Great! It's good to see we still have a chance. So, no new story for now, other than that we've had 2 weeks of necking with Angel. And apparently everybody on the ship knows about it. So we're smooching with our colonel. I don't know if there's going to be consequences, but, you know, I guess we just took solace in each other's arms after all of our friends died on Tiger's Claw, and we lost Shadow and Spirit, and some other people that didn't really get names. Briefing room, Concordia. Pilots, let us get down to business. Someone in the crowd should be like you in blue. We've detected a small Kilrathi listening post in the asteroid belt. A wing of Eppies will raid the outpost and destroy the enemy's ability to intercept our transmissions. The Eppe's single torpedo should be enough to take out the base. Eppe's normally don't get a single torpedo. That's a special thing that doesn't usually happen. Blue, you and Hollywood will... Wait, forgive me, Mesami, I was mistaken. Buckaroo, you and Hollywood will fly this mission. Blue, I have another mission for you in my quarters. I mean, you'll fly the morning patrol with Stingray. Here's your patrol. You're just flying a patrol. Have fun. You'll be in rapiers again. Downgraded. I know you hate them. Colonel Devereaux, may I speak with you in private? Of course, Captain. Pilots, you are dismissed. I'll be waiting for you in the flight line, Blue. Be quick. 10 minutes. 10 minutes later. Uh-huh. So now, also, Jeanette, why are you doing this to me? You know I can fly the listening post mission. I want to use a torpedo and an Epi. I know you can, Blue. But if I give you the choice missions, the other pilots will talk. Already I have heard grumbling about our relationship. Do you really care what people say about us? Blue, Stingray's waiting on the flight deck. Captain, you are dismissed. I mean, it's a legitimate concern. She is our superior officer. I feel like most military organizations would frown upon sleeping with your superior officer. It's probably banned in most regulations. Just because of abuse of power and just it's not professional. Anyway, it's another reason for Tolwyn to hate us, right? So here we are. We're flying a rapier again. You guys remember the rapier? I guess it's okay. It might be my least favorite ship that you fly in Wing Commander 2, which is weird because it was a good one in Wing Commander 1. Definitely top 2 anyway. But nowadays, I don't know. We'll see if I like it more after Tesla system, because we're going to be flying it for a while here. If you look on the left, you'll see that Epes don't normally have torpedoes, by the way. Anyway, I thought that would be kind of cool. That'd be a fun mission to go ram a torpedo down a starbase or something with an Epe. The super fast torpedo bomber. And also hard to hit, so kind of cool. Anyway, we're just doing a patrol mission, no big deal. Oops. We've got Stingray, who's, well, you'll see. Well, you can decide if Stingray's a good wingman or not. We'll switch to having javelins ready to go and full guns. Alright, also, it's a new episode. Looks like it starts at 5/60th. I pressed, like, minus when we started. I don't know for sure, but I feel like less frame delay makes things run smoother. I think that's, like, the game adding a delay after writing every frame, like drawing every frame. So if you had it at 5/60ths by default, that's 12 frames a second, probably? And if we're down at 2, that should be 30 frames per second, which should look a lot better, assuming you have enough CPU to handle it. There's also the ability to add skipping frames, which makes it go way faster, but doesn't draw it. So if you're running a really underpowered system, maybe you could skip some frames so that it would play better. I haven't really tested those settings out very much. I also have a setting that you can't see, which is the cycles per second that the CPU is emulating. It's usually around 5,000 to 6,000, the way I've set it up.
Hey, target practice.
Anyway, here we go. Let's kill some stuff. Jalkai. Oh, in the asteroids. That's great.
Let's go kick ass.
Yeah, so Stingray... Okay, for one, we haven't had a lot of fights in the asteroids. So, forgive me. Frame rates in Wing Commander 2 are even worse in the asteroids than Wing Commander 1. So I had to add some more stuff there. Now, there's a lot of missiles and stuff going on. Somebody killed that one. Probably Stingray. He's a very aggressive pilot, and he's actually probably not too bad. Especially when we're fighting in the asteroids where I don't like messing around because I'm just gonna crash. Having your wingman able to do some shooting and kill is actually quite nice in here. Plus the frame rate always dies down, and I have a hard time. Oh, good, just ran into an asteroid. Perfect. Sure. Good enough. That one missile. Okay, hold on. Now that there's no enemy ships, I have to slow the cycles down a little bit. That one missile that I couldn't really avoid took out all my front shields and all my front armor. So that's a bad start. The rapier is still as paper thin as always. But, you know, one enemy ship crashed into an asteroid. I think we got one kill and Stingray got one kill. The thing about Stingray is he doesn't really follow orders very well. He tends to just break and attack. But he is pretty good. Like, he shoots enemies down pretty quickly in my experience. Like you just saw. Any internal damage? How about Stingray? How you doing, buddy?
Transmitting data.
He took a hit to the front as well. Whether it was a missile or an asteroid, I don't know. Anyway, we could probably send him back to base, but we won't do that yet. This is a three-point patrol, so it shouldn't be too difficult.
Hey, target practice.
But we'll see what we get here. We are kind of in the second half of the game, so Grickaths. Yeah. Tried to launch a missile.
Hey, work with me a little. A coward's death.
Apparently, he already got shot down. So that's unfortunate. Grickaths are really tough in a rapier.
Help lot.
Oh, hey, I know that voice. I guess it wasn't Stingray that got shot down. But, I need to turn around and deal with the other ones, because there's still more Grickaths, and I think they're killing,
I need your help lot.
Paladin's
I need your
escorts.
help lot. I need your help lot.
He really needs our help,
I
lads.
need your help lot.
Look, I'm trying, man.
Good to see you again, laddie. I need your help lot.
I'm coming. Alright, so I probably should have stayed closer to Paladin. What was that? Well, that's just part of their ship? I've never seen that specific piece of ship.
Shit, ejection time.
Alright, well, we left
Coward's
one
death.
for Stingray. He failed. But it's mostly because Grickaths are so much better than rapiers, guys.
I need your help lot.
My missile missed. I mean, it's in the name of the game, right? The missile is not known for being very accurate. It's a missile. Sorry, everyone. Forgive me. Okay, I hopefully dodged most of the missiles that were coming after me. Now we can focus on the final Grickath after everyone else is dead. There we go. Easy, right? Ankylo, we're reading a distress beacon. What's your situation? Look, my wingmen just refuse to stay in their plane, their spaceship. Search and rescue's on the way, Ankylo. Continue your mission alone. Yeah, I know the drill. Stingray, well, he helped us in the asteroids, I guess. Also, Blue Lad. Excuse me. It's me, Paladin. I need you to escort me back to the Concordia, laddie. Alright, I guess that's what we'll do then. So, yeah, I mean, I think the reason I don't like the rapier is when you're flying the rapier, someone thinks rapiers are good, you can fight Grickaths. And, I mean, technically you can kill them, but they sure chew you up fast, so, I prefer other ships when you're fighting enemy Grickath because they're so deadly. Everything that I hated about Gratha, except they can also shoot backwards. So, anyway, let's just take the Bonnie Heather for a bit of a ride. We're just gonna leave Stingray floating in space there. He'll be fine. There's no turret to pick him up when you're in a rapier, so someone else will have to go out. So honestly, it's a fairly simple mission, ambushed by a couple Jalkai in the asteroids, 3 of them, I guess, and then was that just 3 Jalkai in the asteroids, and then like 2 or 3, probably 3 Grickaths, 2 or 3 anyway. It's a small mission.
You are cleared to land.
But I find the rapier is not a very good matchup against either of those sort of heavy fighters. Anyway, I think one of the Bonnie Heather's escort ships got blown up. That was the sad music. And then later on, Stingray, of course, ejected. Welcome back, sir. You know, if we hadn't taken that missile up the nose, we probably would have been pretty healthy ourselves. What exactly happened out there, Blue? Well, we started out to Nav 1 in the asteroids. Wing of Joy2Key were waiting. Nav 2, we saw Paladin's free trader under attack by Grikath. I nailed 3. Stingray even took 1 down, and Asteroid got 1, I think. And how is Stingray? The medtechs are giving him a once-over. No problem. I'm glad you returned unharmed. Me too. Jeanette, how about a couple of drinks and some music on the O-deck? Let me show you a good time. Paladin said he'd meet us there. Oh, I can't, Blue. I have too much work to do. But you should go. Paladin arrived 10 minutes ago. He's probably already on the O-deck. Something wrong? No, mon cher. Nothing is wrong. Nothing at all. Maybe I will meet you there later. Alright, well that's it for today's episode. That went pretty smooth, honestly. I mean, I know Stingray got blown up, but again, if you've really never played this game, and I'm assuming this is an old enough game that a fair number of you viewers have never actually played it or gotten that far, if you played as a little kid, because it's a pretty hard game. Those Joy2Key and Grikaths are really difficult to fight against. I mean, there might be someone in the comments that's leaving like tips and suggestions if they're like pro-level strategy experts or something. But like, they're tricky guys. They've got lots of guns up front, lots of missiles, rear-mounted turrets. They've got like a surprisingly large amount of armor and shields, especially the Grikaths. And you know, they're not super mobile, agile, but agile enough. And yeah, I don't know. It went good. It went fairly well. I mean, we only got like, what do you say, 3 or 4 kills? Like, that was a pretty low kill game. Let's put it here. So, you know, we had 518. Let's see what that goes up to. We got 3 kills. Like, that's pathetic. There was 5 ships. I only got 3 of them. And I still complain about how hard the mission was. Anyway, let's end our episode here. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed. We'll go talk to Paladin and continue our romance with Angel in the next episode. And remember, we got to find that saboteur. Maybe Paladin can help. Seems like he might know something about spies or something. That seems like maybe that's his job. Anyway, we'll see you guys next episode. Have a great day.